Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever do it, a multi-time light heavyweight world champion. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That left hook misses. Punch, counter punch. The jab not finding its target.
It's my new way of playing, so I don't lose no more. Same way they beat me, this is how they beat me.
Counter punch caught him.
My play style just
I know boxing
right in the way,
stand
on the back foot,
catch him. Two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Beautiful counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Perfect punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
It's the way they fight me. It's the same way they fight me.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Swing and a miss with that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. You know that bell. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with the straight left. That uppercut just missed. He misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. Missing with the hook. Himself out though. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket.
Stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punching. The courage on display here is incredible. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. They better start Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, So I guess he's coming out. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
It's hard, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Left hook just missed. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This is a high-octane battle. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every...
And there's the bell for round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Did you see that? Tarver in some serious trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. David. Here we go. It's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch. Pulled it right there. Tarver in some serious trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good job. Whoa, wait a minute. Tarver's been rocked. And Tarver crushes to the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Tarver's been taking a beat in this fight.
Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Whoa, Johnny! Tarver's been rocked. And Antonio Tarver crushes to the canvas. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. I don't believe what we're seeing here. Whoa, Johnny! Tarver in some serious trouble. Down goes Tarver. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Flat. Damn. Dismantled that man. That was a full dismantle.